The biggest private employer in the country has cut wages for some new entry-level workers.
Now, experts say this is the latest sign U.S. employers are seeking to reduce labor costs as the market cools. Walmart changed its wage structure for hourly workers in July. Before that, new employees, including personal shoppers and stockers, had been making about $1 an hour more than new cashiers and other entry-level workers. Now they are making the same starting wages of $14 per hour.
Javier David joins us now. He's a CBS News contributor and the managing editor for business and markets for Axios. Javier, thanks so much for helping us break this down. I want to ask about the latest monthly jobs report. Unemployment is rising. Job growth is cooling. Is that why Walmart is doing this? Is this in direct response to the slowing labor market?
Yeah, look, with unemployment still below 4%, you've got something that's pretty much close to full employment. Something you may have noticed about this current stage of the economic cycle, companies outside of technology really aren't issuing a lot of pink slips, primarily because they still need the workers, especially in retail. Worker turnover is really high because conditions are getting harder to endure, and retailers are having a really hard time filling those jobs. So all of that said, the jobs market is solid enough for everyone to find a position and keep a position, but it's losing a lot of that sort of pandemic era froth where workers were coming in and they were able to demand wages and employers had to give it to them. They're not laying off en masse, but they are finding ways to save costs where they can. And that means, in certain ways, allowing positions to go unfilled. They demand remote workers to come back to the office to fill empty buildings that aren't being used. And in Walmart's case, they're paying new workers a little less than they would have made even just a year ago. So existing workers, you're not affected by this. And I think that's really important for people to understand.
So a spokesperson for Walmart says this structural change will both allow for better staffing and enable workers to learn new skills. So, Javier, does there appear to be something positive, a benefit here in making most entry-level workers' wages the same?
Yeah, I mean, there's something really a lot to be said about pay equity, i.e. people doing the same thing with the same level of experience, earning the same amount. There are lots of controversies in the workforce about people finding out that someone earned more than they did for whatever the reason might be. And then you're talking about lawsuits and you're talking about lots of sort of fights in the workplace about who's making what. I think that there's, that leads to all sorts of accusations of discrimination. Pay equity, I think here is the right way to go. It avoids controversy. It basically normalizes people doing the same thing, making the same amount, and hopefully people are happy doing what they're doing.
So we mentioned that Walmart's the biggest private employer in the country. Now that they've done this, Javier, do you expect that other big retailers like Target, like Amazon, are they going to follow suit and reduce their hourly pay for some workers?
Yeah, I mean, it tends to be like where Walmart goes, everyone else follows, primarily because they are Walmart. Walmart and Amazon are the big dogs in retail. So there is often a lot of pressure on other companies to follow suit. But this is still a really tough environment for retail workers. Interesting story from Bloomberg that just ran today showed that retail workers are really sort of not coming back to work. Employers are having a hard time filling these jobs. They're contending with a lot of the pandemic era problems that we had, rude customers, a lot of demands on the job. So all of that means retailers in particular really need to make certain that their workers are happy. And a big way to do that is making certain they are compensated at a certain level. So Walmart may try and save a little money here and there, but the retail industry as a whole just doesn't have a lot of leeway to kind of pull back money because, quite frankly, they need those workers and they need to make sure they're happy.
All right, Javier David. Javier, good to see you. Thank you.
Sure.